screw will cause the tool to be fed at an angle and generate a corresponding taper. This method is limited to a short but step taper, strip taper because of limited movement in the cross line. The compound rest can be swiveled at 45 degrees on either side of the lathe axis, enabling to turn a strip taper. So this is taper turning attachment. Taper turning we don't have, but you just remember the theory.
Taper turning attachment method.
Oh yeah, watch the video.
We will discuss the taper turning attachment method, taper turning in the lathe.
This is the taper turning attachment.
Guide bar can swing at any required angle of the taper.
See, it already attached to this lathe
The
bed.
tool moves parallel to the guide bar to produce taper.
So here require this type of attachment. There you have to attach and do the turning operation. You will get a taper. Standard tapers taper. Now before going on the standard taper, that formula may be not given, but I will tell you what is that. From here to here, if we get full angle, that is included angle of taper, and from here to it is half angle of taper, that is semi angle. So D1 minus D2 upon N, this is general formula to find out the tapers. If you put 2 here, you will get a half taper angle. If it is not 2, then it is full. Okay. You have to use this formula to find out the taper length and everything. L, D2, D1. So standard tapers, taper turning operation. Now we have, there are 3 standard tapers. One is Morse taper. That is we are using the drilling machine. There are standard tapers. If you do the according to that standard taper, it can fit to the same taper. Lathe machine you follow the Morse taper, calculation, it will get fit. According to standard taper movement. There are self-folding taper and self-releasing taper. Self-folding taper is a Morse taper. So self-folding tapers have less taper angle. These are used for holding and driving cutting tools like drill, reamers without any locking device. So this is the sleeve getting fitted inside the spindle. Drill check. So it's called Morse taper of the drill sheet. No need to lock. It gets self-lock. So standard taper used for this are metric taper and Morse taper. Metric taper is this is another type. So the taper of the diameter is 1:20. The commonly used chunk size metric tapers are metric 4, 6, 80, 100, 120, 160, 200. The strength size indicating the metric taper is the diameter at D. So most taper commonly used taper strength sizes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and taper is varying according to the size of most taper. It varies from 1:19.02 to 1:20.040. Self-releasing taper, that is 7:24 taper. It is spindle nose and arbors used on milling machines are usually provided with self-releasing taper. The standard self-releasing taper is 7/24. This is the strip taper which helps in correct location and release of the component in the assembly. This taper does not drive the mating component in the assembly. For the purpose of driving, additional features are provided. The commonly used 7/24 taper sizes are 30, 40, 50, 45, 50, and 60. You just keep for your knowledge purpose. Now, what are the use of this taper turning? What are the author of it? What are the use of this taper turning? First is verify the tapers within engineering assembly works. They commonly known as pin taper, key and keyway tapers. So this is a pin taper. तुमको आता एक जॉब दिया पिन भी घालवा है थोडे स्टेट पिन आणि taper pin this. Suppose there are pins and taper, these double pins. They have a standard taper kit 1:50. A standard असं 1:50 टक्का taper देतो. The diameter of the taper pin specified by a small diameter. The taper pin help in assembling, dismantling, and component without disturbing the location. Suppose there are key and keyways. You will get this topic in the next year, beginning first. Start the question. What is a key and fasteners? What the key is the locking device used for the rotating component. मुझे एक key गलत है. तो mechanic key move. It has also some taper ratio that is 1:100. Up to this is clear. Lathe machine operation. Now screw thread. There is one more operation we can do it on the lathe machine called threading. So threading might to parat means screw thread for revise thing. We already covered the types of screw threads and everything. Same thing they are given here. I just fast with them. Here screw thread, terminology of screw threads, types of screw threads, single thread, multi thread, V thread, Acme threads, sawtooth thread as per the BIS, screw threads and center lip, method of cutting multi-stud, using of chasing dial, cutting 60-degree, external thread, using thread, chasing dial and screw pitch gauge. So what is the screw threads? Is a form by cutting continuous helical groove on the cylindrical surface. So cylindrical continuous helical groove का से क्या So screw thread. Screw अब तुम्हें कितना threading केला है चलो बोले internal external. The screw made of cutting single helical grooves on cylindrical is not a single threaded screw. If the second thread is cut in the space between the grooves of the first, the double threaded is called double start or screw is formed, and triple and quadruple multi-start threads may be formed. Single groove वाला single start, दोन groove वाला double groove, double threaded. External thread, the thread formed on the outside, and this is already covered. What is the external thread, internal thread? Time best to waste supply. So these are called external thread and internal thread. Application. Screw threads have several applications. Fastening such as bolts, wood screw, machine screw, nut and bolts. Connecting thread pipes, hose to each other, caps, fixtures. Gear reduction via worm drive. There are some this screw thread you can use in the gear drive also. Worm gear. Moving objects linearly by converting rotary motion to linear motion as in the lead screw of the jet. Both moving objects linearly simultaneously measuring the movement, combining the two deformation function as in the lead screw of the lathe. So terminology of screw thread, I will show you the only video. I will not go detail because I already covered it.
Nomenclature. This video explains about the screw thread nomenclature. Let us see the important terms used in screw threads. Hose, nut, external thread, internal thread, axis, the longitudinal center line toward the threaded part. Minor dia. It is the smallest diameter of an external or internal screw thread. Pitch dia. It is the mean diameter between the major and the minor diameter of the screw thread. Major dia. It is the largest diameter of an external or internal screw thread. pitch, that is speed. It is the distance from a point on one thread to the corresponding point on the next.
थोड़े
Pitch is equal to
for a paper to play important
by
है कोई
number of threads per unit length of screw. Thread angle, that is theta. Angle of thread is the angle
तो मोबाइल उसी है
in flanks of the thread.
ये क्या चलो समझे नेट ना
Flank.
लॉगिन के रहना
Flank is the surface joint with the crest and
ये ला कोई मस्त है
root is the bottom surface created by the two adjacent flanks of the thread. Crest. It is the top surface of the thread.
मैं बरोबर नाड़ बघा दाखवे इथून मैं तुमको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ कळलं मग थेअरी सगळं बरोबर These are the different terminology of screw threads pitch lead root angle of thread flank helix angle depth of the thread slope types of the right and left hand threads start single start double start with thread British standard with word this all I covered huh? Square thread so this is a square thread this is a square threads this is a trapezoidal threads याची सगळं थिअरी सारखी वर आहे आणि अँगल काढवा Acme thread 29 degree Acme thread thread is angle याद रखो 60 degree for the metric thread 55 degree for the PSW British Standard inch thread Acme 29 degree 47.5 degree is for BA thread थोड़ा angle अभी याद buttress thread that is 45 degrees worm thread 29 degree internal threading external threading these are the different component method of cutting so this is the right hand start this is left hand thread look like same but when you're going to rotate it now it will not come you have to go to opposite way method of cutting multi-star thread so these are the thread cutting mechanism behind the lathe machine then using a chasing dial is another type of thread cutting operation I will not go this because this will take a lot of time this is a screw pitch gauge which is used to check the thread of the
Constructional features. In this video, we
Screw.
discuss about the constructional features. Pitch gauge, pitch plate, workpiece. The screw pitch gauge is used to determine the pitch of a thread. is also used to compare the profile of threads. Pitch gauges are available with a number of blades assembled as a set. Each blade is meant for checking a particular standard thread gauge. The pitch of the blade is stamped on each blade.
So this is our screw pitch gauge. They are made of thin spring steel sheets and hardened. This is the thing you have to remember. So up to here, the late topic is over. So trading at the Bodon Garden, there is a lot of things. We'll see it next video that can come. Paper turning and edge operations the video that. So preventive maintenance, we'll start this class in the next class. But before going on this preventive maintenance, there are some two small topics that are left. For the comparator and fasteners, this basic some guideline that I'll take, then I'll take this as the last one. So regarding lathe machine, if you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Preventive means general maintenance you are doing your bike and all now. Same way we have to do the preventive maintenance before the